Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's walk round Barmouth. Barmouth is the holiday resort on the west of Wales with the Irish Sea just over there, over the sand dunes, but you can't see it. I'll show you the Irish Sea in a bit, don't worry. It's not that exciting to be fair, it's just water. This bit reminds me a lot of Southport because it's got like grass growing and stuff and a bit of sand and bits and pieces. But it's not surprising because Southport's on the same coast, albeit about 300 miles that way, or that way, because the camera's pointing. Yeah, no, it's pretty safe to say there's nothing. I've never been to a holiday resort like this, apart from I did come to this place over 30 years ago. I didn't film anything, but it's amazing, absolutely amazing. Although it's got a nice sandy beach and the Irish Sea and more sandy beach, it's also nicked some of the coarse sand from Brighton. It's quite difficult to walk on, I'll be honest with you. This is coarser than Brighton sand. So, yeah, it's good here. Would appear I've just stood in the Irish Sea and I've got my feet wet now. Ow. This behind me is all that's left of a Viking ship that sailed here 25 years ago, and well, it got smashed on the rocks, but one side of it was saved. So it's here now forever and ever and ever until it washes away. I like a good strong phallic object, and this one's pretty strong, although it's a bit laid down, not study uppy. Yeah, well, must be old like me. But the weird thing is, it actually leads to a base belonging to a baddie from James Bond movies. Not many people know that, it's a secret, so don't tell anyone. And that actually goes directly to the base, which is probably in that mountain there, but this is the only access to it to keep it safe. You have to get in there by submarine using the sea at the bottom to do it, probably. As you can see, the Pebbly part from Brighton is nowhere near as popular as the rest of the beach, which is a bit sad really, because if you want to feel like you're at Brighton, just get your kit off and lie down on here. Oh, it's dead. These are the air intakes for the base. So what James Bond needs to do is have a couple of curries the night before rather than breaking in, and just well, leave the consequences underneath each one of these pipes, and that'll wipe them all out without a single bullet being fired. Maybe I should use that for the next movie. Barmouth P is a little bit wanting, I'll be honest with you. I must admit, walking on the beach is fun. It's like not walking in the air, but like walking on sand, and it does feel very soft and okay then. It's very impressive. Although the promenade was built by the Victorians back in the day, it's still in remarkably good condition, but we are that far west in Wales that, to be honest, they only left 2 weeks ago. They have a coast guard here, probably because there's a coast. Makes sense. And it's where they filmed Chips, the TV show from the 80s and 90s. Interesting fact. It's not just the coarse sand they've nicked from Brighton. They've also nicked the, I don't even know what they are, trees, the posh trees that's grow in hot places. But we're in Wales, we're not on the south coast. So it's fair to say that these trees are not doing as well as they probably could do. I could probably do better growing these than them, but then again, probably not. I do love a pointless thing. How's about this? It's a telescope, and all you can see are the sand dunes, which you can see anyway without the telescope. So yeah, brilliant. I know I said I'd been here 30 years ago, but I've got no recollection whatsoever of these buildings, so I can only assume they've been built since I was last here. But they are very pretty, and they're all hotels, so if you want to stay here, you can do. God knows they need the help at the minute, and it's a nice place. The people of Wales do like English things like roundabouts, but they haven't quite got the concept right because this one's in a garden. If you don't win the lottery, you can still bring your board here and play with it. But one problem with Barmouth is the fact that the car parks are stupidly expensive. Having said that, it's Barmouth, so everyone's willing to pay £3.30 for 4 hours, or up to 4 hours. Blinking heck, but it's worth it. If you want a good fun fair, go to Blackpool. But they've still got one here for the toddlers. They like it. They've got an ice cream parlour, which is good. But they have pink sheep. Artificial colourants, methinks. The other side of the fun fair's got a waltzer. Actually, Grandad bought one of them is. We also have a railway line that you have to walk across. But it's all the same size because it's only for tourists, this one. I do love holiday tat shops. You know, shops that sell rubbish. Like these two over here. But I never go in them because they sell rubbish. Swimming is obviously dangerous, especially in the sea. So here, to warn people of the dangers, they put the bodies of people they've dragged out the sea and just hang them up. It's a bit morbid, but it gets the message across, doesn't it? Really wanted some fish and chips, but the queues are massive. And then I saw something different, and I thought, oh, that'd be nice. Pie and mash. I've never had pie and mash, but this is a Sunday, it's mad as hell busy, and it's closed. Why would you be closed on a Sunday? He says, having his shop closed on a Sunday as well. But that's different. I don't sell pie and mash. I got a bit excited by this. Big boys toys. I'm a big boy. I like toys. What do they sell? Knives. I don't like knives. There's a road that comes in and out, like that one, which comes in and then goes out again. That's about it, all I know. That there looks like an old mill that's been converted into a barn. Or houses. This church behind me is on a hill. As you can see, it's much higher up than I am. But I'm actually, as well, on a hill. Barmouth is 5 miles above sea level, and we're already 2 miles higher than that. So there's almost no oxygen up here. It's very scary. So if you want to come to the seaside, that isn't the seaside. Well, it is the seaside because it's the sea. That's the Irish Sea. So it's definitely a sea. You can do a lot worse than come here. You also get, for free, a hill with a church on it, where you can get your drone out. We also have fish and chip shops with queues longer than Primark queues. And you've also got beaches as well. You've got the sandy beach, and then you've got the coarse sand beach from Brighton. You've got some crappy palm trees that don't seem to be growing very well, and loads of other stuff going on. It's a really nice place, to be fair, Barmouth. Anyway, until next time, bye! Where shall we go today? Where shall we go? Where do you want to go today? Let's walk round. These are the enter app. I caught crabs once, but no one wanted to buy my crabs. I've got wings. I am stood under the Arc de Triomphe.